So this is going to be a quick install video for the 11 to 16 Super Duties with the Switchback headlight bulbs. So obviously first thing you're going to want to do is pop your hood. There, as you can see, there are the lights, switchbacks. So the first thing you want to do, pop your hood, and then once you get to there, there'll be 4 10mm bolts. I actually already took them out right here on top of the grill. And then after that, I can't really see them. Well, since I've already got these out, I'll show you, but you pull it forward and you see these circle, little half circle kind of things. There's 5 of them, and those have clips in them, as you can see here on the bottom of the grill. These metal clips, and you have to push down on those with like a flathead screwdriver. Just take something like this and then poke down in there and it'll push those clips out. And then that way your grill will just pop right off. So let me get this grill down and then I can show you what's next. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we've got a few more 10mm bolts, one right here on top, 2 right here on the sides, and there's a black one down here. You'll probably need an extension to get to it. I just use this, put it on my little impact, and then same thing on this side. 1 here, 2 right here, and then 1 under again if it'll focus. But yeah, you can see it right there a little bit. So, and then we'll pull the headlights out and go from there. So as you can see here, once you get your headlight out, you're gonna go for this top bulb, and then you just give it a little twist. You can see here, you'll feel it kind of click like that just did. And then obviously I've already got them in here, but once you twist it out, you'll take this bulb out, put the new one in, and then test it, because LEDs, they only work one way, unlike halogen bulbs. So you may need to flip it, pull it out, and just flip it the other way. So it's, it's not that hard. You'll see, like I said, just hit your lock or unlock button and you'll see if it works or not. So then once you get that new bulb in, put that, twist it back in there, and then one of the next steps while you have this headlight out, which if you want to, you can probably just set this on the ground, maybe easier, but you're gonna wanna put resistors in, so that way you don't have hyper flash. I know some people can use 4 scans so they don't have to put resistors in, but this is just how I do it because I'm not good with messing with all the electronics of it. So for this, you're gonna hook the resistor into one side, is gonna go into, if you can see it here, this black wire. It won't focus, but that black wire is your ground, and that, as you can, it's connected in right here. Sorry, I have some grill lights and other things hooked up, but so that black wire is your ground, and that's hooked into, you can see it here, right down here with this tap. So I just wanted to pause here and say that these resistors can be a little tricky sometimes because of the rope covering that they have over the wire. The wire taps don't always break through that. So I just want to make sure before, you think they're not working right or anything like that, to just make sure that they do have a good connection into that wire, because sometimes, like I said, they can be tricky with the rope. And then the other, I apologize, it cut me off there, but the other one is tapped into this yellow with the purple line. That's where the other side goes. And like I said, basically this just draws more energy or electricity, because LEDs don't burn as much electricity. So this draws it so that it doesn't hyper flash like a bulb's out. So yeah, you'll tap into one side on this, and then the other wire into this black with purple, and that will get rid of your hyper flash. And this is on the passenger side. So now we're over here on the driver's side. It's the very similar process here. You just give the bulb a twist, pops out, like I said, put the new bulb in, test it, make sure it works. Like I said, you may have to flip it just because LEDs only work one way. And then once you get it in there, make sure it's working, just slide it back in, twist it back on. And then so this side, for the ground, or for the resistor, your black wire is going to be your ground again. I apologize for the mess, but your black wire is going to be your ground again. As you can see, this one's tapped in right here to the black wire, and then your hot wire is going to be this one on top. It's like a light blue with a green. I accidentally cut mine, so that's why Mine is done like this instead of yours will be just connected all through right here. But yeah, so that's where you'll tap into this light blue with a green with one side of your resistor, and the other side will be this black wire again, and that should stop your hyper flash. So then once you get all that done, make sure that stays. Once you get all that done, you'll push your headlights back in, put your four 10mm screws back in, or bolts, whatever you want to call it, and then put your grill back on. Remember, there's 4 across the top, and make sure they clip in down here too, and then you should be good to go, and then you'll have your switchback headlights. So obviously I've got mine in, it's apart right now, but I'll get this put back together and get a final video for you. And here's your final product.